Before your move, here are some questions you should ask yourself before doing anything else. Do I have enough boxes? How will I protect my breakables? Which items of furniture can be disassembled? How long will it take? Will the large items fit in my new place? And will they fit through doorways and down hallways? Do I have the manpower? And perhaps, most importantly, where did I put the kettle? And yes, I am serious. Lots of customers are kind enough to offer our removal staff a brew, and then they remember that they've packed the kettle. And it's not just our staff who find removals thirsty work. When you arrive at your new place, you'll probably want a cuppa, so a good general rule for kettles is last in, first out. From time to time, we get jobs where a large mirror, glass frame picture, mirrored wardrobe or glass top table needs moving. It's very important that you make sure these items are safely wrapped up in protective bubble wrap. The more, the better. However tightly we pack things in the van, they will still move around slightly, especially if there are any potholes in the road. This increases the risk that valuable and delicate items will end up chipped, cracked or completely smashed. If you're moving from a flat and it's on the first floor or above, it will save a lot of time if most of your belongings can be brought down ready to be loaded into the van. Some items are just too heavy or awkward to be moved without help, but do try to get as much stuff into the main hallway as possible. This will mean things can be loaded as soon as we arrive. If you have any furniture or units etc. that can be dismantled, then try to do it before our crack team arrives. This will save you time and money. We can do this for you and even reassemble them in your new home, but it takes time and costs money. If you do it yourself, it will help reduce your final bill. It sounds really obvious, but if you've ordered a large item like a sofa, do make sure you've got the right measurements for both the item and the doors. Also, think about corners. Will the item go round them? It's surprising how many people don't think of this and end up with a sofa that won't fit into their home. Sofas won't usually dismantle, but a lot of other large items like desks and wardrobes will, so if in doubt, take them apart. It will save time, money and grief. We get a lot of bookings for just one man and a van. We're told extra people will be available at the pickup and drop off to help with the lifting and packing. Now we're absolutely fine with this, but removal work isn't as straightforward as it might look. Yes, your volunteers may give you a helping hand in exchange for a few beers or a favour owed in future, but in our experience, untrained helpers can do more harm than good, damaging goods by packing or carrying them incorrectly, chipping paintwork and not to mention causing injuries to themselves. Getting large items round corners requires strength and skill, so make sure your volunteer helpers are strong, fit and know what they're doing. If only certain items are being moved from a house, make sure that everything that needs to be moved is ready and somebody is around to supervise the loading. If you don't do this, then there's a real danger of confusion, with the wrong items being taken and or left behind. Our staff are skilled, but they're not psychic. It's your responsibility to make sure we collect the right things. An excess of foot traffic, heavy objects and dirt being tracked in from repeated trips outside can all lead to dirty, damaged floors. It's not practical for you to take shoes on and off, so it's a good idea to put down newspaper, cardboard or old sheets to protect your floors and carpets. This will also protect them from sharp edges and splinters which can scratch floors and snag carpets. For carpeted areas, floor protection is particularly important. The last thing you want to do after a busy day of moving is spend all evening scrubbing marks from carpets. I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. It seems like a simple request, but we like to make sure we've got all bases covered. We've been in this business for a long time, and it's astonishing the number of times we've moved people into new homes, only to discover that a large item such as a sofa won't actually fit into their new home. It's vital that you measure up beforehand and make sure that your furniture will be able to fit into your new place. For more information about your pending move, visit our preparation page on our website at www.vanmanyork.co.uk.